Now, last night there was a developing story and we gave it to you as soon as it started to hit the airwaves or the interwebs. But we have confirmation now. Kenyan mountaineer Joshua Cheruiyot Kirui, who went missing alongside his Sherpa guide on Wednesday on Mount Everest, has been found dead. Kirui's body was found 62 feet or about 19 meters below the peak of Mount Everest. Nepal's Department of Tourism has said that Kirui had been on a mission to summit the world's highest peak without supplementary oxygen, attempting to become the first African to achieve the feat. He went missing just above the Hillary Step. Of course, the Hillary Step is famous, having been made famous by the great Sir Edmund Hillary, who was a pioneer on that mountain. Let's have a look at the story.
He named it the Big Project 2024, an eager attempt to be the first African to join the less than 200 people known to have summited Everest with no supplemental oxygen. And so the journey to conquer Everest for Cheruiyot Kirui began on 18th April this year. And after 5 days of trekking, Kirui was at base camp, which is approximately a little over 5,300 meters above sea level. Here, they stayed for 5 days, acclimatizing for the phase 2, which is climbing. And in the coming days, as per glaring details on his social media sites, he successfully completed summit rotations from Camp 1 to Camp 4 that stands past the 7,900 meters mark above sea level. On the 18th of this month, he was finally ready to get to the summit. Meters above the 8,000 meter mark has been infamously named the death zone, which Kirui was very well aware of. He wrote that despite his body being ready, due to the risks, he had put in place measures to battle the cold. Also with him, he had emergency oxygen in the event that, in his words, lights go out or if he went bananas, if time barred, body limit reached or unfavorable weather conditions. He was ready for the moment of truth after investing heavily physically, mentally, financially and even time-wise. However, this was not to be, results being death on the slope. Just barely meters from the summit is where his body was found, the last communication to base camp being on Wednesday, just after he had reached the 8,000 meter mark.
Right, whatever the outcome, you've really got to admire